Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you the future updates section of the Greenville Discord server, because if you're not in Discord then you can't see this channel and you probably want to see a video like that from me, so that's what I'm going to do today. In the last update they added these Teslas. What I'm actually going to show you is the cars that they could add. Well, this is like definitely what they could add because they've already made these, they just need to add them to the game in the next update. And I'll give you more information on the next update after this. The first car is a Rivien van, which kind of looks like the Honda hatchback. Not the Honda hatchback, the electric Honda. I'll put a picture on the screen, but it kind of looks like that. So you can see the back looks very cool. Like, it looks different. There's brake lights along the top and then some right here. And then the front definitely looks like the electric Honda. I don't know if they got their idea from there or what, because I don't know how they make their cars. This next car is a Nissan, I guess, and they have 2022 Nissan Z Proto. That's a coupe. And then the next one is a Volkswagen. So this is the fictional name right here. And they're gonna add a 2013 and a 2017, and you can see all the different rim options here and the different cars. And if you scroll down below, you can see one of these Ford cars, and this car is actually banned in like Greenville roleplay because this car does like explode once in a while. So they're going to be banning that if it ever shows up in Greenville or if they add it. But yeah, this is the back, this is the front. Basically it's just that picture right there. And then this next one is a Limo, and this is the fictional name, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty much just like an extended Lincoln. It's just, they just like stretched this whole part. Like they just added an extension to the car. I don't remember if they have any limos in the game right now, but I know they did have one in the 4th of July video that I did, and so you can go look at that video and see the little Hummer limos that they added. But admins drove that. So I'm thinking that these are all different types of vans because, or different brands actually, because they have them listed here like Fiat and all these other ones. Maybe these are the different models actually. And then it's gonna be cargo, passenger, and then this is the fictional name. This is what they just look like. It's pretty much just a van with the logo on it right there. They're just adding the cars in like different orders. So if you see them like on the Trello or something, then they might be like just posting this in a random order. And yeah, this was February 13th, but some of the cars on here they didn't add. They also added a Wisconsin State Patrol car. So this is the front, back, and then the side. I think they should have added like this strip across, unless this black border was like a picture and they just put it right on top. The next one, they did not add this to Greenville yet, but there is like the Forester version or something in Greenville, but this is just another Subaru that they could add. This is the fictional name. The next one is a van. So it's pretty much just a van, a regular van. Kind of looks like an RV, and the fictional name is this. Okay, they already added this Honda Civic to the game, and there's the fictional name if you want to search the car in the dealership. This next one, they did not add this to Greenville, but it's probably going to be under the luxury pass because this is probably a luxury car because Genesis is the luxury version of Hyundai. But this is the SUV, Hyundai SUV pretty much. And we can't see the back right now, but maybe if we look in the Trello we'll be able to see the back, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that was that SUV, and that's what it looks like. You might see a picture on the Trello showing what that SUV looks like, but I'm not sure if they have any more pictures on the Trello like that. They already added this Chevy, so you can like search the name right here if you like this car and you're watching this video. Okay, so before we go on to the next section, they're supposed to add different kind of VIP or private servers to Greenville, so that way you can roleplay better, I guess. And this will be better for a lot of roleplay servers though, because you're like bored in a Greenville server and you're like, I don't know what to do. So this is a really good option for like a bunch of roleplay servers. So if you have enough Robux, you can pay like 150 Robux to get the option that I'll tell you. This first option is pretty much just a regular private server, which is free, and 25 Robux with basic admin. So probably like set time, just normally what you have right now, and maybe like a jump command or a sit command. That's pretty much all you have in the Greenville server right now. And it says it will become free, which is good for some people, I guess, who want to make thumbnails or who want just some simple roleplay server. And it says may have limited game functionality until enough players join. So drive to earn. You can play with friends or whatever in that server if you don't have as much Robux as this next option. The next one is official custom servers. Maybe if you join Greenville Roleplay, it'll be free to join. I guess that's what they're trying to say. But it says it will support official Greenville Roleplay's features. May include always live servers with vote kick soon. So you're able to basically vote kick people out of the server if they're maybe for roleplaying or something and you don't want them to. And then it says it may include more servers in the future if they continue to like add official servers. So like I was saying in that feature video, I have 2 videos actually. I'll link it in the corner and you can see I explained about how servers would have certain features and what police would have access to. Basically those features that I said in that video, the second features video, I basically explained how only roleplay servers would have that feature and not public servers, because public servers are going to be a little bit different than roleplay servers and people might not be following rules and all of that, so it's just gonna be different. And then the next one is just a custom server, which is part of this official custom servers thing, so it's gonna be part of the custom servers. So this is just a private server where it's just you or the people you invite, like a regular private server right now, but this custom server would probably be public to people that you want to invite, or if it's a special kind of roleplay server, I don't really know. So it says basic admin commands, which you have up here. Invite only. So there's actually the old way you used to be invited to Greenville roleplay servers was by a code. So you'd message the host putting your username, and then they would type out the code and you would copy and paste that and hit Control R on your keyboard and paste that code and you would be in the game. That way was like actually really slow to get in the game, because now they have this new feature where you just hit Control R, you refresh the page and wait to join until the host has released a server. They are bringing back, if they ever add this, they said this February 21st, so if they ever add it, then they would also bring back the code in the server menu. You would probably have to hit Control R because that's the little keys you hit to make the server menu pop up. So it says same as current private servers in price and everything. This is probably going to be a public one and this is your private one. That's pretty much the only difference. This one's public and this one won't be public, and it'll be free too. It would be 25 Robux with basic admin. Next option is actually a really good option. It's good for roleplay servers. It's good for even official Greenville roleplay or any popular roleplay server. But it says it would be 100 to 200 Robux for 31 days. And this price could change once they're able to figure out what they're going to do with this whole private server thing. So it says the server will be updated and it can be publicly listed to all the users if the owner chooses, so random people can join. I don't think that's really good. I think there should be a code. I don't know if there is a code to join, but that would to me be the best option. And it says may receive testing or roleplay buildings early, so you can test the building and I guess let the developers know, or roleplay in the buildings earlier, I guess. And it says potentially allow owner to spawn non-owned cars for a test drive, but they're not sure about that yet. So I'm wondering if it's multiple cars or just one car, but I don't know why you would really, I guess if you don't have a lot of money in Greenville and they're like, oh well, you spent so much Robux on this server, so you're probably not going to buy Robux through our game or try and drive a lot. So they're like, well, we're not sure about that yet. That could be added, but it also couldn't. And then another feature, add a feature where owner can provide a group ID required to join. So that's basically what I was talking about, like a code that you enter for Greenville Roleplay, like how they used to do it, but instead it says a group ID. So maybe it'll be like a little code, maybe similar to what Greenville Roleplay had. Also can add a server description for random people that join. They also do have this for Greenville Roleplay where they put a description like read information before joining our servers. So that way people know the rules before they even join and they can read it while they're joining. And I think they also recommend that you read them all the time because they could be updated or they could change something or they can change a rule. So they just want you to know all the rules. And that's why I guess Greenville Roleplay has good drivers, because every time I join a server, there's good drivers, or even if there's a crash, it's like all organized. And it says more admin commands. So maybe, I don't know if there will be a fly command, but that would be cool because you're able to like make really cool videos with it, not just normal walking and like you can't do anything about it. And then it also says control over server flags. So it says some listed below, which means like maybe admin tools for placing fires or fire events and similar. Maybe if you have like a firefighter in the server, I don't know if you would be able to like share commands with other people, but that would be nice for like firefighters. If there's a fire, like they make a fire at a house and they're like, oh, let's just role play it, then they can actually use that to role play better, because right now you need admins to go in the server for there to be a fire. Also weather control, so maybe like sunny. I don't know if they would add snow as an option, because I don't think snow would automatically appear all over the map like there is right now. And maybe you can like switch it to grass or something. I don't really know what that would be. And then special events, including special weather event sirens. They already have sirens right now, but that's to admins only. They would give you access to basically admin commands, what commands admins have access to right now. That's pretty much what this whole section is. And the next one is destructible objects. So like there's a tornado or a hurricane, everything, the area could be flooded or parts can go flying all over the place, like houses and everything, maybe even cars. Like I don't know what they would add. And then add or remove banned vehicles, preventing them from spawning. This would stop people from spawning banned cars, and people would have to follow the rules. They can't just drive off with a car that's not banned yet. Another feature is to adjust prop car count. I don't really like how they have prop cars right now, because if you're in a private server and someone's doing like a driving test or something, for example, and they want all the cars to line up right next to each other in this certain parking spot, you can't even park in that spot because there's a prop car on the way. I would hope there was an option to remove prop cars from your server, so that way the prop cars don't get in the way. And sometimes I like to see how many people are actually in the server. I don't like to see fake cars, because then that's just like, wait, is someone actually parked in that spot or is someone not parked in that spot? But that also helps you play hide and seek too, because then if you're pretending to be a prop car, then you can just hide like that. You don't have to hide any other way or like find another spot somehow. And then it says adjust how many cars each user can spawn. So that's exactly what I showed in my first features video. I'll put it in the card on the corner of the screen right here, and you can see I spawned 2 cars in that video at the same, not at the same time, but just one after the other. And it was really cool because I would hope they would add that feature, and it looks like they might add it, but it says not all features will be available on release, but there will be enough so that it makes sense to buy each tier. So they're not just gonna like be like, oh, buy this public server or buy this private server, but you're gonna pay full price, but you're not gonna get all the features. Well, it says you're gonna get, there will probably be most of them, but it says that some features may not even make it to the update if they're not necessary. If the developers think they want to add it, they can add it, or they just don't want to add it. Also says release limitations on feature dot and similar features. If Roblox allows adjustable player count up to 50. When I was in a Greenville roleplay small scale server, I'll zoom in on my screen and show you what that server looks like. So this is what the server is. It's right here. You can see it on my screen. But in this server, it's basically where admins have to accept you into that server because it's supposed to be like a special roleplay server. And if you fail roleplay, you get banned. It's just for people who drive good, basically good role players. And same rules as Greenville roleplay pretty much. Also, in that server, the creator was there. And I don't know if the player count was 20 or 25, but they were like gonna raise it up by 5, but they weren't really sure yet though because they don't want servers to lag. So that's the reason why they haven't been like raising the player count. So I don't know how they're gonna raise it up to 50 if Roblox allows that, because I don't know what the game is like dealing with to add more players. That would be nice if they added up to 50 players, because then more people are able to join. If Greenville roleplay uses this system for 100 to 200 Robux, 50 people would be able to join. And Greenville roleplay has been getting a lot of members. They have a lot. They have thousands. I think that would be a really good idea because servers have been getting really full and it's very hard to join the servers. So I think that's a good idea. It also says currently paying members of VIP servers will have a preparation period to claim 2 free months of custom server basic so they don't feel scammed and can continue using their admin commands. If you pay for a VIP server, and say you're paying for it for 1 day already, and you're like, okay, well, I got this VIP server, now I'm gonna lose my Robux once they add this. You're gonna just waste your Robux. And you're like, well, no, I don't wanna do that. So Greenville is like, okay, we'll give you, if we end up adding this update, we'll give you 2 free months of custom server basic, which is the same exact commands as the private server you just paid for a day ago. The next one is a Mustang. Well, these brake lights, look at that. That's so different. And they also added a spoiler here. If you didn't see my video, I made a video on adding spoilers and rims and all that to cars. If you want to see the fictional name, there it is. You can like search that up in the dealership if you want. And then this next one is a 2015 Nissan Leaf. And that's what it looks like. Fictional name. Once they add that in the future, if you're watching this video, then they add it. There's the name for you to search up. And it also says, attention third-party roleplay servers, new server list information from above. The server menu listed above will feature partnered servers that can appear under the official section and will not be required to pay for servers for sessions. So I guess if you have a really popular roleplay server and you just can't pay for it, they will pay for it for you, I guess, or you'll get it for free. It says you're not going to be required to pay for servers for sessions, but maybe you might be able to like donate some Robux to them if you want. We initially asked the user to contact us if interested, but don't contact anymore because we're reviewing a lot of servers and need to talk with staff about that. This next one is the Royce. And if this ever gets, when this gets added, if you're watching this video, that's the fictional name. These are pretty much all the cars, and I noticed this has a really good interior because it's like all gold, and this is just nice. This is really nice. So you can see this is a darker version, and this is like another beige version. So this is actually the electric Honda that I was talking about that I showed on the screen earlier. This is an electric Honda. I don't think it's even in the United States, but this is what they added. You can search that if that's added and you're watching this. The next car. I really actually like this car. These are all the different trims of this Mercedes-Benz E-Class. These are all the options. You have nice brake lights. I really like the brake lights because I wish they would fix these lights though. It's like, what's this floating orange dot here? Like right here it's really nice and neat, but then it's like, what happened here? Also says it's getting lights redone, but they probably already did that. And also they are adding police cars, well, SUVs pretty much. And they also added 12 wheel options and 9 trims of the truck. This is what it's called. This is what it looks like. They also added a truck here. And the last thing they've added so far is this 2021 Toyota Corolla with 9 trims and 8 rim options or wheel options. That was it for the future updates video. If you just wanted to see that and you don't have Discord or anything, I just showed you right there. That was pretty much everything. And also, one more thing, it says we're making a large commitment to performance improvements in the near future. So on pretty much Xbox mostly. And so just more stuff for Xbox. Data loss should be impossible. And they may add a request manual save button to save your game or your data from the game. That's pretty much just like an Xbox feature that they would add in the future. That was all the features of today's video in the future updates channel. If you don't have Discord, this is a good way to just see future updates from me. You can just see on here on the Discord server. I'll see you in the next video.